Written by H.P. Lovecraft in 1926 and published in the Weird Tales magazine in 1927, Pickman's model introduces us to Richard Upton Pickman, an exceptional painter whose works are brilliantly executed, yet incredibly horrifying. The white rabbit path of the baby in yellow takes us to the apartment of A. Pickman, whose name seems to be more than just a coincidence. As soon as we enter the apartment, it seems chaotic and deserted, with clothes and leftover containers of food and drinks littered everywhere, in addition to piles of garbage bags. Right next to the entrance, there are 3 albums framed and mounted on the wall, a yellow sign, Casilda's Dreamscape, and At the Shores of Harley. They are right next to some awards and nominations, all in the form of vinyl records. As if this was not enough, it is almost impossible to look around the apartment without seeing a guitar. There is a piano, very prominently placed under a picture of an audio clip, and one of the shelves holds an award for Best Newcomer 2009, which is shaped like a treble clef. All of this makes it pretty obvious that the person that lives here is a musician by trade, and apparently a very successful one. Taking a closer look at A. Pickman's books, we find out that music was not their only passion. We find a few publications lying around regarding painter R.U. Pickman, some manuals on home improvement, as well as more esoteric and maybe even unsettling tomes like Dissecting Your Dreams and How to Disappear. A note found on one of the books, Music Theory Survival Guide, revealed what the A in A. Pickman stands for. It was a note from her father that says, "To Alice, keep the creative fire alive. Dad, hugs, hugs." Scattered across the artist's home, we find the torn pages of the King's Lullaby, a very short piece on the piano that consists of 1 line of notes. Additionally, the remainder of the sheet is consumed by an image of a red-eyed face with strange symbols and an ominous yellow aura around it. As we sit down and play the King's Lullaby on the piano, which everybody can just casually do, the casing opens up to reveal a button. Once that button is pushed, the painting next to the instrument moves aside to reveal a hidden passage. At the end of the passage we find a hidden record. The vinyl has a yellow label on it, and it is seemingly guarded by a symbol of the baby in yellow, suggesting that its power go far beyond the initial loft we started our journey in. As we remove the record from its pedestal, return to the living quarters, and put it on the record player, the baby starts shimmying and ignores us as we take the key from it, allowing us to move on with our escape. On the way out, we take a last look at the awards on the wall, confirming that Alice really was outstanding in her field. Nominations for Best Debut Album and Best Use of Color in Music are hung up next to an award for Best Horror Soundtrack, and the less flattering The rest of the plaque was scratched out. As we leave the artist's abode behind us, I can't help but wonder what happened to Alice Pickman. Did she try to get a hold in a new profession and it went so bad she decided to disappear? Will we maybe see her in the flesh in a future update to The Baby in Yellow? I say, why not? But also I have no idea what the lovely people at Team Terrible have up their sleeves, so for now, here's hoping.